Gusty winds right now outside our WVTT television studios. We'll also be seeing some rain early this evening. Low temperature 30 degrees, and Alexa, maybe even some snowflakes tomorrow.
Well, Jeff, 'tis the season for snow flurries.
That's right. You're not going to break out in song, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'll save you from that one.
Maybe later on. High temperature tomorrow, only 35. Again, that's the high temperature tomorrow, only 35 degrees. We'll have complete weather details straight ahead here on WVTT.
Now, WVTT.
Global News Update.
Japan's economy has taken a turn for the worse. Their gross domestic product has fallen 0.9% in the third quarter. That translates to an annual decline of 3.5%, the biggest GDP drop since the earthquake and tsunami disaster of 2011. CNN's Alex Zolbert reports from Tokyo.
Going forward, the full impact of the territorial dispute with China, which flared up in the middle of September, has not fully been realized at this point. So when you speak with analysts here, they say it could be another quarter, perhaps 2 or 3 quarters of contraction here in Japan. That would give Japan its third technical recession since 2008. Alex Zolbert, CNN, Tokyo.
Key members of the House and Senate say they knew nothing about the resignation of David Petraeus as CIA director until it was done, and they say that's unacceptable. Now, lawmakers are demanding answers about the FBI investigation that began months ago and uncovered the extramarital affair that led to the resignation. And the timing of it all could now keep Petraeus from testifying at a congressional hearing this week on the U.S. consulate attack in Benghazi, Libya. Barbara Starr reports.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are questioning the timing behind the revelation. House Majority Leader Eric Cantor talked to an FBI official in late October about the Petraeus affair, according to the congressman's spokesman. By that time, an FBI investigation was already underway. The FBI told the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, on election night, according to a senior U.S. intelligence official. The White House says it was notified the day after the election and the president the following day. That doesn't make sense to House Homeland Security Chairman Peter King.
It seems this has been going on for several months, and yet now it appears that they're saying that the FBI didn't realize until Election Day that General Petraeus was involved. It just doesn't add up.
The New York Times reports the FBI actually started its investigation late this summer. The House and Senate Intelligence Committees were also caught by surprise.
Are you going to investigate why the FBI didn't notify you before?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is something that could have had an effect on national security. I think we should have been told.
The FBI was investigating harassing emails from Petraeus' biographer. The trail led to Paula Broadwell, who co-wrote All In, a biography of Petraeus. Broadwell described her extraordinary access to the general earlier this year on CNN.
And at some point, I think he realized I was taking this research very seriously. I was sharing hardship with the troops and risk and so forth, and decided to open up a little bit more access. But we had a relationship before I went there as far as this dissertation was concerned, so it just took it to another level.
The end result was a flattering biography, summed up this way when she appeared on The Daily Show to promote it.
The real controversy here is he awesome or incredibly awesome?
Broadwell is a married mother of 2. She's an honors graduate of West Point, a retired Army Reserve major who served for 15 years. Petraeus resigned Friday, admitting to cheating on his wife of 38 years, Holly, and citing, quote, extremely poor judgment. A U.S. official says Petraeus was never the target of the investigation and his communications were never compromised. Petraeus was scheduled to testify Thursday on Capitol Hill about the attacks on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya. Now, his deputy will appear. But if the committees still want to hear from Petraeus, they may have to subpoena him. Barbara Starr, CNN, The Pentagon.
They say once a Marine, always a Marine, but here's an example of old friends from the Army reaching out to help each other years later in honor of Veterans Day. A community in Ohio came together to help a young boy suffering from cancer. Reporter Chuck Strickler attended the boy's special day yesterday.
We should be on the ground in about 3 to 4 minutes.
A personal helicopter ride for London Maynard, just one of his dreams coming true on this memorable day. And for this little boy, all the way from the small town of Davie in southern West Virginia, a hero's welcome in his newly adopted city of Reynoldsburg.
You have fun?
Did you have fun, buddy?
Yeah.
And that was just the beginning. Becoming an honorary firefighter for the day at Truro Station number 162.
He has a home away from home now.
John Fitzgerald helped make this all happen, making good on a promise to an old Army buddy, London's dad Larry, almost 30 years ago, with a lot of help from others too, to make a little boy's wish come true.
Everybody has that kid's back. Why? Yeah, maybe it's Veterans Day weekend. Or they know about an 8-year-old little boy that's going to spend a couple months here. And everybody said, let's do it. Let's make it work.
Overwhelmed, excited, a little nervous.
Nervous about London's bone marrow transplant this coming week here in Columbus from an anonymous donor to help cure him of his cancer.
And someone is helping save my son's life. And I can't thank them enough. It's your day, buddy boy. It's your day.
So many coming together to bring a smile and to give hope for a better tomorrow with the whole state on his side.
Give me the O. Give me an H.
We love you.
He won't forget it. Not in a million years.
A touching story on this Veterans Day evening. Still to come on the 6 o'clock report, WVTT Sports and complete weather details. Straight ahead, stay tuned. This is News Channel 25, WVTT.